Do you have one? Stability ball, fitness ball, maybe use it as a chair, maybe you've done some exercises with it, maybe it's in a closet, kind of deflated, full of dust, and you're wondering, what in the world do I do with this? We did a stability ball class this morning in the virtual fit camp, had a really good time. I am going to show you 8 of my favorite exercises to do with the stability ball, so just swipe through, have a look at them, let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. See you in a minute. We're going to start with stability ball push-ups right out of the gate. The reason I love doing stability ball push-ups is because it's really easy to change the resistance, just depending on where you are. So if you want to go a little easier, you keep your hands a little closer to the ball, so the ball is kind of around my hip area. Bring the chest down between the hands. If you want to make it more challenging, you walk out a little bit further, maybe all the way up to your feet if you like. Make sure it is your chest coming down between your hands. Press it up. If that gets too difficult, really easy. Walk it back a little bit, do a few more. So continuing in this position, we're going to work a little bit of abs, especially that lower band of abdominals. And definitely, because we're in this position, we're obviously working our shoulders. We're going to do a little bit of a knee tuck. So staying in this position, the ball is around where my knees are, maybe a little bit more forward. From here, core is tight. Make sure when you're in this, you're not dropping your belly down. Keep it nice and tight. You're going to tuck your knees, pull your knees into your chest, look between your arms towards the ball, come back. Core tight. Curl in, go back. Make sure each time the weight is right up over the hands. Curl in. Keep that core tight so you don't dip down. Hold it tight. Perfect. All right, the next one we're going to do a little bit of a lunge, work on some of the balance. It's nice to have a wall or something next to you to get yourself started. Bringing the foot up on the ball. Make sure it is the top of your foot that's on the ball. You don't want it up too high, close to your knee. So press that foot back, nice and tall with the body. So I'm still using the door for a bit of balance here, but I'm going to try to take my hands off, lean forward a little bit, press the ball back as you lunge down. And then bring it back up, nice and tall. Ooh, fight with that balance. Bring it down. Press back up. Really good. Let's do one more here. Down, and then of course, you would switch over to the other side. We're going to do a chest fly, overhead row combo, but we're going to activate the glutes at the same time. So I'm going to pick up my weights. I have 8. Pick whatever's comfortable for you. If you're not comfortable with any weights whatsoever, that's okay. When you're first getting used to this one, it's probably good just to work on the range of motion. So nice and tall, you're going to roll down. I'm keeping my core tight. I'm going to bring it all the way down so that my head and my shoulders are on the ball. Now from here, don't let those hips drop down. You have to push those hips up towards the ceiling. Keeping the core tight, we're going to do a chest fly. Elbows are soft, out to the side, chest fly. You want to do 8, 10, 12. That's great. From here, keeping the hips up, that's going to be important because they're going to get tired and they're going to want to droop down. You have to keep squeezing, press them up. Make sure your core is tight with this one, so important. Overhead row, pulling up, pull over. You don't want those ribs to pop out. You have to make sure that core is tight. Okay, we're gonna work those hamstrings and glutes again. Hands down, keep your feet flexed in this one so you don't get cramps in the calves. Press the hips straight up. Get yourself in this steady position first. Make sure you're steady here. Keeping those feet flexed. Curl the ball towards your bum. Roll it back out. Curl it towards the bum, roll it back out. If you want a little bit of extra challenge, you roll the ball in, then you lift again, and then roll it out. 10, 12 repetitions, squeeze at the top, and then release it down. Fantastic. Since we're down here, we are going to do an inner thigh squeeze. I apologize, this is probably the least elegant position I will ever put you in. You want to take that ball, you want to put it between your calves and your knees. Now, if this is too difficult for you, you can put your feet on the floor. We're going to do an inner thigh squeeze this way. If you want to activate those abdominals and the core a little bit more, keep the legs up. And then what you're going to do is just squeeze your knees and your calves like you're trying to break that ball with your knees. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. After you do about 12, try to do a little pulsing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Activating those inner thighs. Here, and then at the very end, just do an isometric hold and squeeze, 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 hold until you feel like you can't hold anymore, and then release it down. Really good for those inner thighs. Okay, another one for those core muscles. Be very, very careful with this one. This is a fantastic core exercise, but if you go too fast or you're not paying attention, you could dump into your back, so you have to be very, very cautious with this one. You're gonna start kneeling nice and high, straight up, hands close to your belly button, the ball is really close to your body. Keeping your body straight from your head to your knees, slowly start pressing that ball away, rolling out. You wanna keep the ball away from your body, you don't want your chest resting on the ball. Elbows to the ball, you hold and then squeeze. Try not to stick your bum up as you come back up and roll. Roll down again, nice and strong. Keep that core really tight, keep it engaged. Hold it here. Don't let the bum stick up, hold it tight. Pull back, nice and straight. You won't need very many of those to really feel that core working. Sitting nice and tall, you're gonna roll down. This could be your starting position here, kind of on this incline. This is where you're gonna get comfortable on the ball, but we're gonna change it up a little bit because this, you're not gonna get much of a crunch out of this. From here, I want you to lift the hips up, press your body back. So everything about mid-back and up is over the ball. So if I let go of my abs now, they're already engaged. If I let them go, I would naturally fall. So I wanna make sure that I'm holding, this is now my starting position. Hands here or hands by your ears. From here, it's a small movement. It's just crunch and crunch. You're not dropping down this far. You stop here. They stay engaged the entire time. You can almost feel, if you press under your ribs, you can feel those core muscles, and then press, press. And you will not have to do many of these before you feel those abs on fire. I really hope that you enjoyed these exercises. I love using this piece of equipment. It's there, it's easy, it's fairly inexpensive. Get it out, get using it, have a lot of fun with it. I really hope you enjoyed the exercises. If you want to find out more about our virtual fit camp, you can go to journey2wellness.ca. I will put a link in the description. Please check us out. 7 classes a week, recordings, on-demand workouts. There's over 50 of them now, still growing. We do nutrition, mindset, cooking workshops. We have a few more cooking workshops coming up. We do some meal prep workshops. We have a lot of fun. And it is the best community of friendly, welcoming, hardworking people that I have ever had the privilege of working with. We are having a great time. We are sweating, we are having fun, and we are getting stronger. Please let me know if you have any questions. DM me or email me. We'll talk to you soon.